The Great War. Shadows in the mud. A single bullet in a quiet street in Sarajevo, and the world shattered. June 28, 1914. Archduke Franz Ferdinand falls. Within weeks, empires mobilize. Trains packed with young men steam toward the front. They wave, they smile, they believe it will be over by Christmas. It wasn't. By late 1914, the Western Front froze into a nightmare of mud and wire. Trenches stretch from the Swiss border to the North Sea, hundreds of miles of scar tissue across Europe. Men live below ground like animals. Rats the size of cats feast on the dead. Lice crawl across skin that never dries. Trench foot rots, flesh inside boots. The smell of decay, cordite, and unwashed bodies never leaves you. One soldier wrote, "Hell is not fire, hell is mud." Another remembered, "The peculiar, disgusting smell of warm human blood heated by the sun. I would rather have smelt gas 100 times." No man's land, a wasteland of craters, barbed wire, and corpses. Boys, some still teenagers, climb the parapet at dawn. Whistles blow. They advance into machine gun fire that cuts them down like meat. Bodies pile up, forming grotesque barricades for the next futile charge. Generals, safe miles behind the lines, demand more ground. Yards gained. Lives spent. The Battle of the Somme, July 1916. First day, 57,000 British casualties. Nearly 20,000 dead. The bloodiest day in British military history, Verdun. 10 months of hell. Over 700,000 casualties. French and German soldiers fought for inches, shelling each other into oblivion. The ground churned so violently that forests disappeared. Men drowned in mud-filled craters. The landscape became lunar. Nothing green, nothing alive. Then came the gas. Chlorine first, then phosgene, then mustard. Yellow clouds roll silently across the field. Men claw at their throats, eyes blistering, lungs burning from the inside. They stagger, choke, and collapse in agony. Survivors carry the scars for life. Blinded, lungs ruined, forever gasping. Eastern Front. Millions more die in the frozen wastes. Tannenberg. Gorlice Tarnov. Russian armies collapse under German artillery. Soldiers freeze in their trenches. Disease ravages ranks faster than bullets. Over 4 years, the numbers mount to the unimaginable. Nearly 10 million soldiers were killed. Over 20 million wounded. Millions more civilians starved, were displaced, or murdered. France loses 1.4 million men. Germany, 2 million. Britain, nearly 900,000. Russia, almost 2 million. An entire generation gutted. The war devours empires. The Romanovs fall in Russia. The Hohenzollerns in Germany. The Habsburgs in Austria-Hungary. The Ottoman sultans crumble. November 11th, 1918. The guns stop. Armistice. But the silence is deafening. Survivors return to ghost towns, empty chairs at dinner tables, mothers who never speak of their sons again. The world promises the war to end all wars. Yet the seeds are sown. Versailles humiliates Germany. Resentment festers. The stage is set for something even darker. Look at the footage. See the young faces staring back, mud-caked, hollow-eyed, impossibly young. They were not statistics. They were sons, brothers, dreamers. They walked into the machine of war and were ground to nothing. We must remember, not to glorify, but to understand what happens when hatred is organized, when fear silences reason, when ordinary men are asked to do the unthinkable. Because the trenches may be gone, but the abyss they revealed is still inside us.